Peppermint Bentons, Peppermint Bentons, Peppermint, Peppermint, Peppermint Bentons. Greetings and welcome back to another Pepperminty episode of the Vodkast. I'm your host, as always, Jason Oliveira. With us today is the Fudge-covered Peppermint Creme Bentons. I'm not very excited to try these. I have to admit that the Bentons are the lowest, one of the lowest Oreo knockoffs that you can possibly get. However, their other flavors, when they do a pumpkin spice or an apple, caramel apple or something like that, they're not bad at all. If you want to go back and check out the Oreo-Off from way back in the day, you can check it out there. If I'm not mistaken, I think Benton scored the lowest. However, like I was saying, their other flavors tend to be pretty good. And the fact that these are fudge covered, I mean, that's already a plus right there. Though this came from Aldi, every time that Trader Joe's puts out a cookie that's covered in some kind of a fudge, whether it be peanut butter or coffee, it's frickin' amazing. So I'm hoping that Benton's follow suit here, and they're delicious as well. But we're not going to find out till we bust into them. So let's take a look. I want to give it a count, because I know it's either the Trader Joe's or the Benton's. One of them comes with a weird number. Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, that's an average count there. I could have seen if there was 8. I could see if there was 10. I could see if there's 12. But I think it was Trader Joe's. Maybe there was like 7 or there was 9 or it was a very strange number that I didn't expect. It might have just been that I was shorted one. I have no idea. I'm going to give these a smell. I expect to be blown away by the peppermintiness of them. Oh, and I was. Oh, my goodness. That smells good. It smells like a dark chocolate peppermint, almost like one of those candies, the Ghirardelli. I just tried recently on the Peppermint Off. They were the winners, by the way. They are the champion. They are the prince of the season, the king of coolness. I don't know, whatever you want to call them. But these gave me a very strong scent of that, except for the dark chocolate, because I believe those were milk chocolate. Let's bust one of these in half. Okay, something I noticed right there, right off the bat. When I started to bust into it, the chocolate, or the fudge rather, started to pull apart. I'm not going to judge it on that. I'm not going to judge it on the quality of its durability, because it's only going to get eaten anyway. So looks like they went with a white cream. There's not like a peppermint speckle or anything on there. I guess you're getting all the peppermint from the outer coating, this candy cane stuff that's stuck on the side of it. On the outside of it. Let's give it a whirl.
I feel like there's something stronger. After outside lingers longer. 'Cause I feel like some of that slips on piles of dirt and shit.
My fears have been put aside. The cookie just disappears. It's there. You get the texture of it. It wasn't as bad as I remember it being. The mint is not over the top. The cream is really good. It's definitely pepperminty. Very holiday tasting, if you will. And one of my major fears, though, was that the candy cane was really going to be gross and crunchy. It is crunchy, but there's not a lot of it, and they're broken into small pieces, so it distributes really well in your mouth. It's not overdone on the cookie. It's a delight. It's a pure delight. Now, here's a question I have to ask myself. If I had included this in the Peppermint Off, could it have dethroned the Ghirardelli peppermint chocolate squares? I think it might have. This is very festive. I'm going to say that this is a 9.5. This is very, very good, very flavorful, very seasonal tasting. If you want that feeling of Christmas in your mouth, you need to look no further than Aldi, because these are really, really good. I am very impressed with them. Benton, you did a great job. You need to do more of these. I would love to see them do their version of a pumpkin spice with the pumpkin fudge on the outside, or a coffee, or a mocha, or a cappuccino with the fudge outside. Because their regular cookies, though they are good, like their flavored ones, the regular Oreos aren't so great. However, when you throw fudge on anything, I imagine it's going to taste better. So those are 9.5. I really recommend these a lot. If you find yourself at Aldi, you're picking up some holiday snacks, perhaps you're picking up a meal for the family to sit down at Kwanzaa, perhaps it's Christmas, maybe it's, what's the Jewish one there? Hanukkah. I would grab, actually, I don't know if you can eat these if you're Jewish. I think they can't eat peppermint cookies or something like that. Or maybe it's pigs. I can't remember. Either way, though, good job, Benton. You did a great job. enough said. I'm going to leave it at that. I have nothing more to say about these. They are very good. So if you guys are loving the content I'm creating as much as I love creating the content that you guys are watching, would you please consider subscribing to the channel? I'd love to get to 700 before the end of the year. It would make a great Christmas present. So if you guys love this stuff, please check and make sure that you are subscribed and hit the little bell if you want to see when I'm putting out some new stuff, which is usually about 2 or 3 times a week. Don't forget to make somebody smile today. Make yourself a better person tomorrow than you were today tomorrow. Let's make the world spin a little bit happier and a little bit more pepperminty together. Let's sing and dance in the sun and in the rain as one, my brothers and sisters. Live life to the fullest and love every moment of it, because you just never know when that last moment's going to come for you. However, never live in fear of that moment. Always live in love, but never let your inner child die. Take care of yourselves. Take care of one another. Take care of those around you who cannot take care of themselves, for they are the ones that need it the most. And if no one has told you today that they love you, the Vodkast loves you very much, just the way you are. But you know what the Vodkast doesn't love? Forgetting to turn off his notifications. Sorry for that little beep there. Anywho, do no harm. I'm Geycen Oliveira. This is the Vodkast, and I'll catch you guys a little bit further on down the road to 50. Take care, my friends, and happy holidays.
Don't go to sleep with a catch it in your pocket.